Greetings everybody, this is Rusty Dog and welcome to another live stream, another Friday live stream, and I'm just about to bring up my live chat, so give me a moment. Okay, I think we're there. Okay. Yeah, my game just took a little while to start up, so I don't know whether my computer's giving me any jip at the moment, but hopefully it'll be smooth and there'll be no issues. So, right, this one's going to be an interesting one. So, yeah, hi Robert, hi Kiwi. Yeah, here we go. I'm always a little bit slow starting my streams for some reason, but I'll get into it. So I'm here, I'm all refreshed after a small nap, and which I need before one of my streams. And got a cup of tea here, of course. And am I early? Early at what? Well, it. I don't know. Was the countdown on YouTube correct? Because it got it wrong last week, and yeah, I don't know. But 8:30 my time, so yeah, 16:30 game time on a Friday. That's yeah. Earl Grey? No. I haven't really tried. I've sipped an Earl Grey tea, but I've not had one as like a cupful. I'm not really the Captain Picardy, type. But no, this is organic white tea, which I like. Just half a teaspoon of sugar in there, and that's just nice. Thank you very much. So yeah, I'm going to cover a few things here, and I have an idea for an event. I say an event, it's not anything like Salome or anything like that. Just a small thing that I think I'd like to try out with a couple of you guys. But I'll go more into that later on, and I am going to put some restrictions on it based around who can participate, because I don't want any screw-ups, really. I don't want anybody spoiling the party. I mean, it could still happen, but I'll try and be as careful as I can. But more about that later, if I can remember. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to run through people who have already commented on the chat. So yeah, hi, I'm going to start from the beginning again. So hi, Robert, Kiwi Guy, Commando 111001110. I need my glasses for some of these, honestly. I'm trying it. I'm doing the live chat on my iPad today, not my laptop. So I've got a smaller screen. So yeah, Dat Pen NL, I assume Netherlands, is that NL? Arden Williams, Top Blazer 85, Camo TM Evo, Data Rebel, hi, welcome Data Rebel. Commander Veiled Rover, nice name, I like that one, that's cool. Yeah, so today, a lot of things has happened with me in the past 24 hours regarding Elite Dangerous. Well, I say a lot. Alan Beaumont, hi man, long time. I think I haven't seen you around for a while. And there's another cool name coming up here, Albert van Kutsem, nice one. So yeah, so I've been a bit busy on the forums as of late, generally discussing Quince. And again, this is not something I'm going to discuss right now. I'm going to get into that a bit later on in the stream. And I just want to give you my thoughts, not so much on Quince, but the stuff that Quince has highlighted. And not everybody's going to agree with me, and that's fine. But, some people on the forums, quite a few, don't know how to disagree with somebody in a nice way, in a civil way, or be able to debate. They'd rather just fling mud straight away because you don't agree with their reasoning. But anyway, that's the way the forum is. So, Jairika, welcome, man. Oh, and yeah, I'm getting some names coming up here. And I'm going to murder this one. The Pro Rock PL, and I know that PL is Poland. How you doing? Wow, 25 people. So today, one of the good things I did, I bought a new ship kit. Obviously, the subject of the live stream will give that one away. I bought the ASP Explorer Raider kit. So going a little bit Mad Max here. Now, I'm not really into the one that's got all the spikes sticking out of everywhere. I don't fancy getting that caught in the toast rack on the way out. But I haven't looked at it yet. I bought it this morning. I haven't even looked at this thing yet, so I don't even know if it's landed into my account, but I'm pretty sure it has because I paid. So it should be here. But I saved it for the live stream, which is what I normally do when I get something new. I try and save it so that we're all looking at it together. And I have two ASPs in my fleet. I have the one I use for exploration, and the one I use for smuggling passengers and whatever. So that's the one I'm going to be doing because it makes more sense to do. Have I seen the Predator paint for the vet? I have. Okay. I can give you my opinion on the Predator thing. I don't know why it's called Predator because, well, you need to be the Predator to run those colors because if you're the prey, you're going to be very easily spotted, especially in a Corvette. It's like, where's that Corvette gone? Oh, there it is. That great big yellow, vibrant spludge over there. Yeah. I mean, I like to have dark combat ships because it makes you harder to see. However, having said that, there is one color in the Predator Corvette pack that I like, and that is that there's a blue one, which I think looks pretty cool. No, it's not a blue one. There is a blue one there, but it's another one that's kind of a greeny. It's a greeny blue kind of color. Yeah, it's kind of a greeny blue, like you see on my. Oh, it's going to disappear by the time I say it. You see on yeah, I knew it. Okay, hold on. I'm going to see if I can show you. But I think you guys probably know. How the hell did I get under here? Yeah, this green color here. It's it's a bit more greeny blue than that. But that kind of color, that it looks cool. But the one that's like red going to yellow or whatever. Ooh, yeah. I think I would have to be pretty brave to put that on. But yeah, I did see it. I don't know. I'd like some darker liveries for the bigger ships. I think the Predator livery might suit other ships more than the Corvette. But it's okay. It's all right. So anyway, let me get out of the Bark of Merlin. Oh, actually, I do want to remember. Let me just quickly go into outfitting. I meant to do this earlier this afternoon and I forgot. And if I don't do it now, I'm going to forget. And that is to get rid of this. At least I'm going to store it. Because I don't need it. And it's just taking up stuff. Weight, I suppose. Yeah, 2 tons. So, yeah, I've been messing around with the Corvette's jump speed. Did I cover this on the last stream? I lightweighted some stuff and whatever. And my current jump range, as you can see at the bottom, is 18.39. 18.38. Yeah, so that's my Corvette's jump range, which I think is okay for a Corvette. Andy K. Not late for once now. So, okay, so let's get the ASP done and then we'll take a look. So this is definitely my smuggle bus. So I don't know what color this is in right at the moment. I think it's black, but I can't be 100% sure. They also brought out some other Corvette liveries, didn't they? It was the I can't remember what it's called now. Those liveries that have got all the squares and dots on them from the front going off, and it ends up being plain at the back. Those ones, I can't remember what they're called now. But they kind of look okay. They've got a nice little flair to them, I suppose. But yeah, it's a brave person who puts the vibrant packs on. Hold on, let me get this sorted out. I think it's a brave person who puts the vibrant pack on the Predator pack. Sorry, on the Corvette. So anyway, this is my current. Now this is going to be interesting because I've got the ship kit for this, but I've also got this on already. This one. I wouldn't. If there's two separate ship kits, you can mix and match, I suppose, right? So I could put spikes on from one ship kit and keep the spoiler from the other ship kit, right? Of course I can. I'd like to keep that spoiler if I can, but we're going to see. So this is my current smuggle bus, my passenger smuggling thing. What's the PP for? Pew pew? No, it's not. I can't remember why I put it there now. So let's take a look at the ship kit then. And also, it's not just a ship kit, is it? What completes the ship kit, of course, is the rusty kind of paint job, which I like the look of. So if it looks as good as it does in the pictures, then I'm gonna be quite interested in this. So here we are. So Green Apollo is what I'm running right now because I quite like this. I like it because it's matte. And so let's browse, and there's quite a few, guys. What have we got here? Corroded 1. That's not too bad, I suppose. Corroded 2. Okay. It's not quite got that rusty look to it at the moment. Let's go around this side. What's this? Is Black Friday? Yeah. So Corroded 3. Okay, that's a bit brighter. It looks like it's been through the wars. Corroded 4. Yeah. I don't know. Where it is corroded, they're very smooth kind of forms. Oh, and this is Corroded 5. Looks a bit too blurry for me. Corroded 6. I don't know which one I prefer, to be honest. Yes, it is. I mean, it's nice to have a ship kit and 6 paints for the same price. Yeah, I mean, you get six paint jobs here and some the ship kit, and it's €10. So it's not cheap, but it's not, it's €10. Does that spoiler have an extra fuel tank in it? No, man, it's where I smuggle all the tobacco and narcotics and stuff. It all goes, there's a couple of special compartments in there where it can go in. So out of these corroded ones, I think Corroded 2 was okay. I think let's have a look at that one. I think once we've got the ship kit on, it might look a bit better. So let's come down. Now the names here are in white, and that's still going to stay. That still matches up. So don't need to change those. So here we go. So the spoiler. Okay, well, it is a bit Mitsubishi Evo, this one, isn't it? But let's have a look and see what there is on the other one. Okay, so here. Oh, look at this stuff. Whoa, man. 4 of these. So we got this guy. So let's just stick that on there. And can we have a look around? Can we have a look around? Yeah, I like the look. It's all broken off, and it's I wish we could do a better... I've got to go right back up here, I think. No, too far to the back. I don't want to have to keep going into camera just to look at these, because it's not the best view from here. That's not the ideal view, but I quite like that one. I don't like it to be too extreme. Let's have a look at the second one. Let's go. Okay, so that's quite different. This has given us some tail fins at the back, and it's a completely different structure. So let's see if we can have a look. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Wings 1 gives us a decent... So, spoiler, okay, let's have a look at another one. This is... I don't want to go here with all this, but this is the proper Raider stuff, I guess, right? I did a selfie on my ship, used magnolia emulsion from Harry's Hardware with a roller. Harry's Hardware. Hey, it's not Harry Potter, is it? It better not be. Let's take a look at this then. Man. Actually, all those spiky bits, they look lower than the tail fin, so it doesn't look like it's gonna get caught up in the toaster rack too much. Wow, that's some serious... I mean, we can have a look at the all spiky approach first and see what gives. Let's have a look at this one. What are we changing here? Okay, so it's just an extra couple of spikes on the side there, and you can see there's some really cowboy welding on there, some really bad welding. I quite like that one. It's got something strapped on the side there, just extra smuggling compartments. And what have we got here? More spikes. Okay, let's go with that. This is the exact opposite of what I said I was going to do. Now tail, it hasn't got one from before, so let's take a look. Oh my god, that looks drastic. What on earth? What on earth was that? Jesus. I mean, they've really... Where did all that come from? Let's have a look at the others. That's some great big chunky stuff on the back there. Oh, I like that. I like that. Like some little flaps around the thrusters. I quite like that. And of course, more spikes. It looks like, you know, when you get a graphics glitch and all the polygons go there, it kind of looks... It looks like it's just... Like all the polygons have just decided that they're not going to exist in their exact 3D space anymore. Okay, so this looks like some drastic stuff on the front here. Oh, look at that! We've got a cage on the front! I wish we had a better camera. Or a way to get rid of this bar, like an X on here, just to click that bar away. Ah, we got a cage. How cool is that? Does that mean my canopy will be a bit stronger? Probably not. Oh, look at all these cables. All these cables running around these here and all into there. I like that. Yeah, I like this as a kit. I like this. And we got number 5 is alive here. Looks like number Johnny 5. If you haven't seen the film, you won't know what I'm talking about there. And then we got protectors here for I don't know what, for these things. And then of course we have the spikes. So I'm going to go with the spikes so we can have an external shot of that. This looks nuts. This looks nuts, honestly. You have to end up calling the ship Spike or something. Why has it gone back into low again? Hello, me. Wow, is it really that roomy? Okay. Okay, I think we're in the right one. Ship front, yeah. Ship back. Oh God. Is that stable? Is that... Okay, now it's on. Alright, let's take a look around this. This is really spiky stuff. Oh, heavens above. Does it... I'm assuming it does look a bit more like a smuggler ship now, though. I wouldn't want to catch a sidewinder on this, though. Wow. I mean, it looks like an ASP Explorer has mated with a porcupine, and this is the bastard love child. I mean, how many spikes are on this thing? That's bizarre. I'm going to fly this for now, and then I'll change it at a later date and mess around with some of the others. Maybe I'm going to have some spikes on it, but I maybe have a bit less. I like to go with that number 5 is alive kind of, I don't know, binocular things, whatever they were. I like to go with that one, I think, and also the one that gave us those small flaps on the either side of the thrusters here. This is going to look better outside, obviously, so we'll get it outside. And Sonic Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, it is very much Mad Max, isn't it, really? I just don't get the ship kit thingy. No effect on anything. And these, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't think I don't think it affects the collision box, really. Although I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I think on the Vulture, for example, on my Vulture, I have two, I don't know, what do you want to call it, prongs that are now spouting out on either side of the cabin. What I don't know is whether they are part of the collision box now, so that, you know, if you hit that kit, that part of the kit against, let's say, the toaster rack, whether it just goes straight through or whether it, you know, whether the collision box is still just the old Vulture or not. You should be able to inflict extra damage with those spikes on your opponent. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what they would do though, short of puncturing the shields. Yeah, popping the tires. I don't know how much damage the spikes would do, but yeah, it should be a case where you can get a spike caught up on the toaster rack if you come in and you're kind of missing your alignment, you know, because I mean you got these big one coming out the side, but it's not really. I don't know. I mean, here, for example, in this front quarter, this isn't going to affect me. I'm looking at this ship now with all these spikes on, and I don't see me coming in and out of the toaster rack any different or any more difficult than normal. I think this will just sail straight through because it's not extreme enough. It's not coming out or popping out of the ship extreme enough to make a difference. But now that I've got this on, now that we've got all the spikes on, let's pop into livery. See, this is inconsistent as well. We've got liveries, and then we've got on the store they're called paint jobs. Like it says paint job here, but yet when you go in it says livery. I suppose the whole thing in its entirety is the livery. You got your paint, and then you've got your decals, and then your ship names, and the whole thing together makes the livery. I'm assuming that's what that is. But let's have a look at the other corrodids now that I've got all this kit on and see if anything looks a bit better. Still prefer number 2 to that one. Yeah, but that just looks like a normal, like, beigey kind of color that's just had, you know, what do you call it when when you've been out in space for a while and all your paint is peeling off. It just looks like that. Yeah, I don't like that one at all. The effect isn't that good. It looks too procedural, all this stuff. I can't even get there. Let's stick this on. You see all these? They're just like rounded. Look, that looks like a dog on its side, this one here. And it's not like somebody's got an actual really high-res rusty texture and applied it. It looks like it's been procedurally, look at that, like it's been procedurally generated. I don't know why they've gone down that route. That one looks okay. And that one, it looks like just the back end has been singed. And the front is kind of alright. We'll put these on. Oh, what about Tactical Ice or something like a White Apollo? You see, that looks weird. And Black Friday. No. You see, it's not really, you need the liveries to go with them. Oh, let's go bizarre. Let's have the Christmas one, eh? Yeah. Happy Christmas, mate. We've got the gold. I don't know, that kind of works. Festive white. Oh, Jesus. Festive silver. This one, I mean, I haven't seen any sand this color, but okay. And I like this one. Oh, I do like that color on the ASP. This one. Yeah, these are the ones I meant. Synth. Yeah, no, yeah, we've got Synth Corvette now, which is okay. Tactical Ice. There we go. Yeah, obviously the ship kit is in one color, which is why you have these with it. So we'll stick Corroded 2 on there, and let's head out. So this is where it gets a little bit interesting. Oh, Quincy 445.4. That should give me about 10 jumps, I think, depending on how efficient the route's going to be. I just want to go over here. I don't plan on taking part in any of the missions. Not that I haven't done already. But I want to go over here and I want to check something. Unless somebody can answer my question and save me the journey, but I'd like to go over there anyway and see for myself. But I want to know, is it possible, not just in Quince, but anywhere, is it possible in Elite Dangerous to be given more than one mission from the same minor faction to carry out the same action? Okay, so by that I mean obviously not with assassination missions because it's always somebody different. But say, can you stack more than one mission from a minor faction, saying, for example, go and scan this data point at this particular base, and then you wait around, and then you get another mission from the same minor faction saying, go and scan this data point at this base, the same one as you got last time, and then of course when you go there and scan it, both missions complete. So is that possible? No and yes. Okay, so I'm going to go to Quince and I'm going to check this out because Quince highlights this issue more than anywhere at the moment, I think. But I know that there are surface scan missions at Quince where there's only 2 data points which are pretty much next to each other, and you can stack missions from different factions to go there, but you can stack more than one mission from the same faction. So if the answer is a yes, then my argument that I made earlier today and last night is sound. Yes, the Commander Plater video, I have seen that one. I'm basing it off that. And I saw his video and I saw the scan missions and whatnot. Now, I have views on basically the flawed game mechanics is my issue. And these flawed game mechanics have been around for a while now. In fact, I think some of them since day one. And this is my problem. The mistake I think I made was when I first started discussing Quince on the forum. And if you go into the forum, into Dangerous Discussion, there's a topic called Quince is more broken than we thought. And somewhere on the last 4 or 5 pages, you've got my comments. And I started approaching it from the wrong angle, really. And I'll quite admit that. I approached it from the point of view of the people who were playing using Quince and the quick the quick buying up of big ships and stuff like that. And that was really the wrong approach, because I kind of put I don't want to say the blame, but I can't think of any other. It's not the blame because it's not their fault. I kind of put the focus. That's what I want to say. I put the focus on that area, and that was the wrong way to approach it. And I kind of realized that the other night, and I realized that it's not that. I need to be approaching it from the game's point of view, not the players, but from the game mechanics point of view. And the issues for me is that there are broken or flawed game mechanics in Elite Dangerous, which I'm sure most of us know about them. And Quince has served to highlight those issues. And as I stated in one of my posts, the wealth that people are gaining there isn't really the main issue. The wealth is the byproduct of the flawed game mechanics. Okay, so that's my thing. And I've used Quince. I mean, how do you think I had a video where I had 983 million in the bank because I'd bought what did I buy? I bought a ship which took my billion down to 980 or 970 something, and I'd worked up to 983, I think it was. And then in the next video I had 1.1 billion and an Anaconda. So how do you think I paid for that? Yeah, Quince paid for it. So, but that doesn't mean just because I use Quince, that I think it's not something that needs to be fixed, because it is. So we're going to head over. So what are these flawed game mechanics? Well, for me, the flawed game mechanics are, particularly in Quince, that there's one there where you can see, which is really bad, where if you pick up a passenger and the passenger says, take me to such and such a place, in my view, to complete the mission you have to go there. Otherwise, it's like me getting on a bus and saying, hi, could you drive me to such a place? And then he drives me to a different place and I pay him anyway. It doesn't make sense. It's not logical. But yet in Quince, as we know, there are 3 tourist beacons there, and you can load passengers up who want to go to each one of the 3. You only need to visit one of the tourist beacons and all the missions complete. It's ridiculous. FD says in a live stream it is part of the gaming and they don't seek to punish. No, I'm not talking about punishment at all. This is not about punishment at all. It's about correcting the game mechanics. Things like being given the same mission multiple times by the same faction, and then where you can stack 20 missions all to do the same thing, and then they all complete. Like you can complete 20 missions with one action. That stuff. It's all broken. And that's not to do. I mean, Quince highlights the issue, but that's game wide. That's something that affects the entire game. And those are the things that need sorting out. So if you get a mission off a faction that says, or off a minor faction that says, go and scan this access point, there should not be another mission coming up asking you to do the same thing again. Why would they ask you twice? As long as the customers are happy. Yeah, but they're not all happy though. Wiley Wilson, have you changed your avatar? I just noticed that. Don't go. Why? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, look at this thing now. Wow. Oh, look at that now. Whoa. Screenshot time. Right, I've got loads of spikes on and I've called it Smuggle Bus. If people don't know that I'm smuggling passengers when I leave the dock, then I deserve to go free. That looks really cool against a red dwarf, yellow dwarf, red dwarf. Yeah. Holy crap, look at all the spikes. You know, I didn't want to go with the spikes, but I quite like the look of that. And now the PP can stand for something, porcupine something, I don't know. It's also bad down in Woo something and LHS. Yeah, exactly. It's not, Quince isn't the only place. But we've had these flaws for a while, and you know, if they're going to leave Quince alone, then bring Rubigo back. You know, bring Solthis and Seos back to its former glory. You know, be consistent. Don't just have a place where people are making profits like in Rubigo and nerf it. Solthis and Seos and nerf it. Skimmers, killing skimmers when you should be killing ships, nerf it. And then Quince comes along with two different ways of making tons of money through flawed game mechanics, and then leave it alone. I think Quince needs to be fixed just out of principle. But there you go. And yeah, it's going to upset some people if it gets fixed, but I don't care. I really don't. I want the game mechanics to be right. And yeah, sure, if I wanted to go to Quince and, oh, you know what, I fancy getting an Imperial cutter, I think I'll go to Quince and spend a few days there, and then Frontier says, no, we're going to patch it, we're going to fix the game mechanics. Not nerf Quince, I don't mean nerf it, but fix the core game mechanics. But it wouldn't bother me. It wouldn't bother me if they closed it off. I'm trying to figure out how to get out of this camera, because I think they do need to do it. But you know, the problem is when you complain about the game mechanics in Quince, is a lot of people immediately jump to the defense of either themselves or other people. You know, with the why do you care how much money other people are making, but it's not about that. It's got nothing to do with it. It's flawed game mechanics that's the issue here, and Quince highlights these in quite an aggressive, extreme way. They can't fix it. Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Yeah, I've heard that you can stack 23 missions. Post 2.35 missions give 12 million, so no difference, fixed or broke. Yeah. Well, it didn't get fixed then, did it? You know. I mean, I don't consider it. I think if you've got like, I think is it Quince? Does Quince have the 7 minor factions in Quince? Am I thinking of the right place? There's 7 minor factions, and you can take 3 missions from each, and there you can stack up to well, you've got 21 there, but the cap is supposed to be 20. But if there's only 2 access points on this base and you get 3 missions from the same manufacturer, one of those missions has to be telling you to scan the same thing twice. Now that, again, that's what I'm saying, it doesn't make sense to me why somebody would say, can you go and scan this and I'll give you this money. Okay, oh, and by the way, can you go and scan the same point twice? Oh no, if you scan it, we'll pay you twice. 2 separate missions. Doesn't make sense. But the passenger mission needs sorting. The passenger missions need sorting there, because the fact that I can pick up, 9 passengers, let's just pick an easy number out of thin air, 9 passengers, 3 want to go to one beacon, 3 want to go to another, and 3 want to go to a third beacon. But I only need to visit the one beacon, which means the other 2 passengers haven't been taken to where I've been told to take them, and yet my mission completes. Is it just me that sees that as not right? Or do we just turn a blind eye because we're all benefiting from it? Do we just turn a blind eye and say, well, on this occasion, let's not bother about if the game's broken there or not? Yeah. If these game mechanics had been fixed from day one, then it is true that you wouldn't have had Rubigo either, because you wouldn't have been able to stack. Although, would you? Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would be able to do Rubigo still, because each mission was pretty much to a different location. I don't have a bloody discovery scanner on this ship. Yeah, each one was to a different location, so that still would have worked. I don't know. They need to do something. You know, I'm not saying that they need to, well, they should fix everything, but if they can't, at least some kind of middle ground to avoid this crap. But yeah, I should be paying more attention to the chat at the moment. Just go up there with a manifest scanner and scan ships. I saw a live stream with the 2 mission programmers and it was not a good show. Yeah, it's not intended, Rusty. Yeah, well, I'm hoping you're right. I'm hoping it isn't intended gameplay, because it would be inconsistent with the actions that FDev have taken over previous, what should we call them, gold mines? Yeah. The thing, when Rubigo was active, I did it because obviously the profits at Rubigo at the time were pretty good. You could make some pretty good money there. I think, I don't know, 40 million or something, doing a few missions, doing about 7 missions, you make about 40 million. I can't remember what it was exactly. But my main reason for doing Rubigo wasn't the money, because I had hundreds of millions at the time, and you know, it wasn't for the cash. The cash was brilliant, I'm not going to deny it, obviously. I mean, I found it gave me a buzz to do Rubigo. It was challenging, because at the time I didn't know that if the next time I jumped into the next system, I was going to be instantly interdicted by somebody who'd been tailing me or found my manifest and knew my route. And then it was a question of, can I stop the scan in time? Can I turn around and shoot them and stop the scan? Can I get away quick enough? Is he going to follow me to the next system? It was brilliant. I loved it. It gave me an adrenaline rush, and that's gone. I don't get that now. I go into a res site or a conflict zone, and if I have my Corvette, I'm sitting back calmly because there's no match. There's no match out there in the NPC world. The danger in Elite is not there. The danger in Anarchy systems is not there. Anarchy, you should be, you know, that red text that pops up there in the middle should make you think twice about, do I really want to go through this system? But it doesn't. There's nothing. There's no danger, man. There's no. It's kind of all. It feels a bit diluted down. And when you get things like, excuse me, my voice is going a bit. Yeah, when you get things like Quince, where it's just, just pop to this beacon or scan this, come back and yeah, here's 70 million. Oh, thanks. Where's the challenge? Where's the? I don't see the fun in it. It's just making credits for making credits' sake. And then you end up buying a ship you can't handle, which is your own lookout. I saw, what was it I saw last week? It was a Python. I was in open play, and it was a Python, and the commander had, I think, which is the lowest rank? Is it he was either he was either a novice or mostly harmless, one of the two. It wasn't the starting rank, it was the one above the starting rank. And he was in a Python. And I thought, yeah, I can kind of guess how you got that. And I thought, if I open fire on you right now, I don't think you'd know what the hell to do. But, I don't care what other people really do in their game. It doesn't really affect me. Like people say, it's true, it doesn't affect you at all. But it's kind of the principle of the thing. Harmless, yeah. No, then it wasn't that then. I think it was novice then. I think the guy was novice, so he must have gone up a couple of levels. Yeah, I think it was novice. So, weird. Yeah, blind eye to do easy money, but they didn't turn a blind eye to Robigo. I mean, they did for a while, and then they canned that one. Sothis and Seos, they canned that one. And so if they're going to be anywhere near consistent, they have to either do something about Quince, or, better yet, fix the game-wide mechanics that are flawed, that allow Quince to happen in the first place. How about a mass stat reset in 3 years when the game might be at the level intended? I don't know, actually. That's obviously, I think we know that's never going to happen. They'd upset too many people. I mean, talk about toys being thrown out of the pram. The thing is, for people like myself who have got to this level, I'm going to say something that might surprise you here, but I'm nearly elite on all three ranks, and I'm, I've got over 1 billion in the bank. But if Frontier said, look, at the end of this year, everybody's getting reset back to 0, I think I'd be okay with that, because I would quite like the fun of going back up again. But I can do that in my second account if I need to, really. But I want the game mechanics in place that make it fun. I want the danger in the Anarchy sites. If I go into Anarchy, I want pirate infestation, and I want bounty hunters there, and the chance of me being interdicted and by a ship that will be a challenge to me is going to be very high. And I might think, you know what, I might just drive around that Anarchy site because I don't want to go through it just in case. That's what I want. And I want to go into an Anarchy site and take a chance and not forget to refuel my ship right now because I'm running really low and I might need a fuel rat, and I don't think Fatini's in the stream at the moment. If you can build your own buildings, would be great. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? That you can build or control a base. That would be cool. Yeah, I like that idea. I don't know if they could even possibly implement something like that. I bet a fuel scoop here. But yeah, And how about in Anarchy sites, you have NPCs that maybe have a few engineer upgrades of their own. You know, let's have a bit of a challenge there. So if you're kind of a newbie, you know, you maybe just not quite au fait with combat, you can then choose, I'm not going to go through Anarchy. I'm going to wait till I'm a bit better at combat before I go through Anarchy, because it's, if I remember right, in the original Elite Dangerous in 1984, it was very risky to go through Anarchy space, because you were going to get attacked. There was no question. If I remember right, that's how it was. And it was a dodgy place to be, but then they had Thargoids and all kind of stuff. Yeah. Quince, Spanish 15. No, 15 in Spanish. Yeah, you're right. Is pronounced Quince. Or Quince. Yes, Quince. Is that how it's spelt, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, Quince, you're right. Quince. So, yeah, Area 15. I want more challenge in the game. It's yeah. The easy answer to that is playing open. But I've done that, and I've been in open. I think I went in a couple of times last week, and there was nobody there. And I'm not the type of person who would just see a clean player and say, I could take that guy down, interdict and bang. That's not me. It's not my kind of play. If there's somebody who's role-playing a bounty hunter or a pirate, and they're role-playing it properly, you know, where if they're a pirate, they'll, for example, interdict you, and then they'll give you all of the power down your engines, prepare to be scanned, drop your cargo, and if you drop it, they let you go, and if you don't, well, you take the consequences. That's what I like. I love that. I love that playing open. And when I was first in Elite, that's how it used to be for me. I always stayed in open play, all the time. I never went to solo or in a private group. And I was interdicted by players a few times, and it was all done properly. Stop your engines. They'd sit in front of you. Now they sit behind you. They'd sit in front of you back then, and you know, if you didn't do what they said, it was up to you whether you wanted to run. And I used to negotiate with them. They said, you know, they'd scan my cargo, see how many I had. They'd work out how many they wanted. Like, you know, give me 10 of your rare goods, and I'd say, well, what about 5? And they go, well, drop 8 then. And I dropped 8, and I was on my way, and that was it. But you didn't really know what they were going to do or how they were going to react. And I loved that. It was so good. And where's it all gone? I mean, I don't go in open now because I don't know, there's too many idiots there. Not everybody though, but there is a handful that just spoil the card. Why are you telling me not to go? The smart bomb. Yes, there was a smart bomb in mutually assured destruction device. Oh, how... Yes, bring that in. Yeah, let's bring that in. Good idea. Mutually assured destruction. So you know that you could, no matter how powerful your ship, you could go. Nathaniel Cooley, hi. And I did miss somebody up there who said hi, Rusty. J-Off, hi. Yes, I did plan to say hi, but I was in the middle of a ramble. I want to run Rusty's rambles. credits aside, I'm just going up the chat here. Too easy exploration ranking in Quince with passenger missions. Yeah, that's another byproduct of all this mess. And then, of course, in order to get the good, well-paid scan missions, the data point scan missions, you need to have a good exploration rank, which I think I am pretty much there. I'm almost elite, so yeah. So I'm not happy with the way Quince is, basically because it's I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's just highlighting the all what's wrong with the game at the moment, and it sticks out like a sore thumb. And I hope Frontier realize it and say, you know, this is something we need to address. Not Quince as a singular thing, but the game mechanics, the mission system, the way it works is flawed. Because it's not logical. And if they address that, then it will fix all this crap over everywhere that's similar to this, or anywhere that could crop up in the future. And I understand and I accept, and I think it's a good thing that people look for the quickest, most efficient ways of doing things in the game. That's human nature, you know. I mean, I did it in my last video. I did that video on classified scan databanks. There's other ways to do it, there's slower ways, but I did a video and said, hey guys, this is the fastest way I know to do it. And it was using an exploit, because I was instance swapping in order to respawn all the ships, and that's an exploit, and for me it's bordering on cheating, but I did it. But it highlights the issue, and those things should be fixed. But I don't know if Frontier are either up for it, or I don't know. Come on, disengage me. Don't think I haven't thought about sitting out here in open play with my Corvette either. Or maybe not here. I know where I would go. But I couldn't. I couldn't just sit there and wait in a specific place for people to jump in and then just, whoa, how about getting some bloody permission and then just take them out? I couldn't do that. Because, like I say, it's not... I can't put the blame on the players. What the players are doing here is what people would do naturally. It's how they work. You do it in all games. I do it. You look for the least course of resistance, right? And yeah, there is a no-fire gentleman's agreement at Quince and Open Play. Yeah, I'd like to see that hold out. I can't see that working, because there's no way that everybody who's in Quince and Open Play is going to adhere to that. Certainly the likes of a certain Harry Potter, for example. Mind you did say gentleman. Yes, the Pro Rock PL. Do you guys have some frame rate drops lately? Certainly. In fact, I'll show you. I'm on 60, particularly going on to engineer bases. I don't know if it's bases in... hi, Jamie Valks, how you doing? I don't know if it's... what do you call it? Just bases in general, but certainly I was at an engineer's base today with the Corvette, and my frame rate dropped down to about 33, I think it was. So let's see as we go in here. I used to maintain 60. Look, it's already dropping. Let's get permission this time, shall we? But yeah.
Approval granted. Please make your way to landing pad 1.
I'm not quite sure which settings I need to go and turn down in order to get my frames back. But I'm running. I have a fourth generation i7 running at about 4.5. Is it 4.5? 4.2 gigahertz with a GTX 1070. And yeah, this is what I get.
Caution, extend landing gear.
Oh, extend. Okay, it's extended. So yeah, I'm down to 40 something here. Yeah, this has happened, I've noticed, in 2.3. I was going to that blue bubble nebula and each star system get me to 45 frames. Yeah, you should, if you haven't been to the bubble nebula, then go. It's awesome. It's such a great looking place. Right, here we are then in Quince, and let's take a look at the mission board. Last time I was in Quince, it was with this ship, and I was doing the passenger missions, and I think I spent 2 or 3 hours one afternoon, and then 2 or 3 hours the following afternoon, and I made 300 million, I think it was, because I think I was at 983 million, and I ended up with 1,300,000,000, so it must have been a bit more then. Oh no, I don't know, yeah, 1,365,000,000 I think it was, and then I bought the Corvette, the Anaconda, and then I kitted it out, as you know, for Explorer, for the 60 light year jump thing, and I still ended up with 1.1 billion in the balance. So yeah, I made 300 million in a handful of hours, in the length of time it takes me to do a live stream, basically. And yeah, it made me buy the Corvette, but the only reason I did it was because I wanted to buy personally for me, I wanted the Anaconda without dropping under 1 billion in my balance. I wanted to remain as a billion. So I calculated how much roughly it would cost to buy the Anaconda and fit it out, and then I just came here and I said I'm not leaving until I've made that money. But the only reason I did that was because I wanted the Anaconda, the 60 light year Anaconda, to be the subject of my next live stream. So it was in order to have the live stream, because somebody had told me, why don't you get an Anaconda and try and do a 60 light year jump range? And so I thought, yeah, that would be cool. And so I thought, well, I'm not going to buy it and, drop to about 700 million or whatever it was. So I thought, Quince is here, I'm going to do that. And it was just for content for the live stream, really. I haven't been back here since, but I could have been. I could have spent another week here if I'd wanted to. But I haven't. But anyway, I'm back now. So let's have a look in the passenger lounge first. Yes, you were sitting in the Conda, the Pro Rock PL. Hi, Rusty. Hi, Merlin. Hello. Yeah, welcome to the stream, my man. And yeah, it was it. I watched the stream you were on yesterday. It was interesting. You guys are fun. You're a fun bunch. And so yeah, I subscribed to you guys. So that was help me get the guy's name. Anubis Ra, Commander Anubis Ra. Yeah, I subscribed to him yesterday. Oh, look at this. You see, now again, I just pick all of these. Look at the money here. This is ridiculous. I just pick all this money, and Galen's Ascension, Quince. That's two destinations, and there's another one, isn't there? Yeah, I could just stack. So there's one. There's 2.1 million. I mean, I don't know why I'm even promoting this, but look. Let's have a see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we got 5, and as you can see, I am allied with all of them. So yeah, I did spend a wee while here. Okay. Oh, now, see, I like these, but I like the Vale West, 1,500 light years away, but that's not enough money. You're gonna have to pay me more for that. Oh, it's not enough. 42 million to go to Colonia. It's not enough for me. If you're a newbie, this is brilliant. But you need to have rank for this, don't you? You need to be allied to get this kind of stuff. Where's the other? Isn't there another beacon? Give me a sec. Passenger missions count towards trade rank. I don't know. I'm already elite at trade rank, so I actually don't know, to be honest. But I'm hoping. I mean, I would wish that they don't. It doesn't show you here. Why did I think that they would show the here? So yeah, you can pick up. So let's say I just do 2 missions. Tobias wants to go to Galen's, and Aubrey wants to go to Quince, visit a beacon. And I just need to visit one of those, and I go to Galen's, and then Aubrey's happy. Didn't go to Quince, but Aubrey's happy. But I believe that, and also the probe, haha, the tourist beacon you need to go to is out the door, Super Cruise, out of Super Cruise, scan, Super Cruise back, in the door, and done. And I think I made 12 million in 5 minutes. Yeah, that's nuts, isn't it? I was stacked. I didn't fully stack. I just stacked a few, and they totaled about 12 million. And I timed it. I left the pad, went to the beacon, and came back and landed, and it was pretty much 5 minutes flat. And I handed it in and got 12 million. So why would I, if I wanted credits, why would I bother in combat? Why would I bother exploring? Why would I bother? Thankfully, credits isn't my main goal here. And so I can enjoy the game. Speaking of money, the current CG is good money, 2.7 million per cutter trip. Yeah, see, I'd like to. I haven't done a CG for a while, but I would like to. I would like to get involved in another one. I haven't done one. Poor. It was the last time I had an Anaconda, I think, and I was using it for. It was a CG that was to do with trade, picking up plate from one to another, and I think I only did like a few afternoons with it, and I was in the top. I think I was B or C, whatever that is, and I got something like, I don't know, 12, 15 million on top of what I was getting. So it was cool. I'll have a look at this one you're talking about though. Let's have a look. So we got 3 on the go right now, obviously Colonias. So we got the cannon launches campaign and the cannon fires back. That sounds like 2 movies, doesn't it? God, if she'd had red hair, she would have looked like Arnie from the Hydraulic Press channel. Anyway, so this one is what? Oh, look, it's up to tier 8 already. 5,000 contributors. A bounty hunting campaign to protect traders traveling. Yeah, I like this stuff. I like this stuff. This one's only tier 3.5. Proportional to contributing details, got it done. And of course, the more tiers you pass, the more your... Yeah, I was top 25 when I did my last one. I remember that. No, I wasn't. I was top 10. Yes, because I remember... yes, I remember saying, God, look how... I mean, my Anaconda was holding... 420 tons or something, I can't remember, and I didn't do that many runs, and I was already in like top 50. Then I went to top 25 really quickly, and then I thought, okay, let's see if I can get to top 10, and I did, and I didn't do anything on the last day, but I managed to stay in the top 10, and I got rewarded pretty well, more than this. Yeah, it was about 12 or 15 million, I remember. It was fun, and I haven't done one since. Maybe I should. I think perhaps because I do the videos, I'm reluctant to maybe get tied up doing something like that. But yeah, I probably should. So let's have a look. So here we go. Security scanner. Ooh, that's a crap payout though, isn't it? However, right. So destination Quince. So does it tell you where? It doesn't. But am I to believe that you just need to go to one place and everything completes like usual? Massacre missions, yeah. So it looks like there's only one Scanetry plan job, and I'm allied with these guys. So that's not too healthy. But the passenger missions. Let me see. Let's do a passenger mission, and let's just see what happens. One place and it completes. Yeah, I thought so. It's ridiculous because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing in the game. You know, you're kind of circumventing. It's not the player's fault. You know, it's the broken mechanics that allow it, and people by their natural instinct are taking advantage of that. Sometimes you can get 10 to 15 on an instant swap, that 500 to a million. Yeah. So why is it in the game? Because the game's not perfect. Simple as that. The game's not perfect. I think it's such a complex system. But I'm actually looking for... I think I am going to quickly do an instant swap because I've come here to look at the mission board and the information that I want isn't really there. So if we take... now I've got to be careful here because my cabins... Oh, I've changed them. Oh, damn. I took out... I had 5 or 6 cabins in here and I took them out. And I've not put them back. Doesn't matter though. I got 12 seats. That's okay. That's okay. No, I didn't have 5 or 6 cabins. Hold on a minute. Did I even come here in this ship? Why did I think I came in this ship? Hold on. I'm getting confused here. Not for the first time, eh? It was the Orca. Yeah. That's where I came here in. I used the Orca. Yes. I used the Orca when I came here. Not this one. I'm so used to taking or smuggling passengers with this thing now. So anyway, let's just take something that pays pretty well, which at the moment is this one, so we'll take that. And I get an exquisite focus crystal for that. And I can't now go and pick up 2 more people and put them there. It doesn't work because they've got this crown here, which I think means VIP, which means they're not going to sit with anybody else. Now I can still take these other missions, so I'm going to take... No, I can't. Requirements not met now, sorry. Okay, so I've just got that one mission. No problem. So it said I have to go to Galen's Ascension, is that right? I think we'll probably end up going there anyway. Rich tourist. Low value, laid back. Yeah, nice and easy. Couldn't be easier. It could not be any easier. Am I able to cash any of my stuff in here? Yeah, let me just do that. And pay a fine for whatever I did last time I was here. So, I'm at Millerport, and right outside... Oh, wrong map. Right outside of here, there is a tourist beacon around New America. And that's the one we're heading to. Whether it's Galen's or not, I don't know, but that's the one we're heading to. So, note the time. I'm going to enter the hangar. Look at that frame rate drop. Yeah, it wasn't doing that in 2.2, I have to say. Not sure if it's changed ever, but you can only accept one mission per passenger cabin now. Yeah, if it's is that global now? Because I know it happens when there's VIPs. If they're not VIPs, then you can maybe, if you've got a cabin that takes 10, you can fit 2 missions in there, 5 and 5. But if they got the crown, I might be wrong, so please correct me if I'm wrong. But I think if it has a crown, they're VIPs, which means, you know, if there's any spare seats, tough. They're VIPs, so they don't want to share. I don't know whether there's no more now, but Rusty, after you exit the mission, could you check whether you still get the exquisite focus crystal? Yes, I can. Let's take a look at what we have right now. Right, so right now I've got 5 exquisite focus crystals. I'm pretty sure that I do. But okay, so I've got 5 there. So let's return to surface. Friend request. Okay, talking of friend requests, I don't know if I've got 2. Well, it was 2 last time I looked. Oh Christ. Oh, Grey Wolf, I know. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I know that name. Go on, I'll let you in. Just if I don't know who this person is, and certainly I don't know who that is. So if you're watching this video or on the stream, can you just let me know who you are, because I'm going to get a little bit more stricter with who comes in. Kayenda, I'm assuming you're on my stream right now. Kayenda is me. Okay, Nathaniel, you're in. So yeah, Commander Selim and Commander Barcode. Sergeant Schultz, sir. Greetings. It's the other way around. You can put 1 passenger mission in multiple cabins. Yes, you can do that. But if you have a cabin, say with 10 spaces, and it's a business, and you have a mission where you take in 2 people, leaving you with 8 spaces, are you then screwed regardless? Or are all passenger missions now VIPs? I don't know. I have to have a look at passenger missions in other places, but I know if they have that crown, they're classed as, I think they're classed as VIPs. Okay, so it's 1949 on the time. So let's just launch and let's see how this goes. And you can, I've only got 1.2 million to go, but you can pretend I've got 12 million. So we're going over to New America, and let's face it, Earth could do with one of these. No offense to any Americans watching, but I'm just thinking of the whole, no, I don't want to get political. So anyway, let's just go over to New America. And it should be where are you, New America? Oops, I do have a real bad habit of doing that. I press 1 to go in here, and then I try and release it by pressing 4 to go there. I have to sit here for an afternoon for a couple of hours and just practice. When you press 1, you have to press it again. How much longer will you be streaming? I may try and hop on in about 30 minutes. Vaughan Thompson. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for. But that's a fair point, Steve. Yeah, that's a fair point. It's not an American thing I was talking about. It's the Trump thing. But I don't want to drag Trump into all of this and spoil everything. But yes, that is a fair point. And Canadians, yeah. So yeah, I don't know how long I'll be streaming, Vaughn, but yeah, I don't know. I think I just want to do this one solo, if that's all right, because I've got some stuff to cover yet. And yeah, a little event I'd like to try and do for next week. I was going to do a video on Tuesday to mention this, but I thought maybe there's not enough. I'm not leaving enough time. So and I think I'm probably going to need some of you regulars here to help me with some of the guidelines on the event. So far, I only got missions there with a crown. Yeah, me too. But I don't know about other places, like, say, for example, Shinrata Desra. Oh, it is Galen's Ascension here. Damn. Okay. Well, you only need to go to this one, regardless of anything. You only need to go to this one, regardless of what other points they tell you to go to, which is kind of... It's not right, is it? I mean, if a passenger wants to go to a specific place, how can you complete the mission if you don't take them there? And yet this allows it, so it does need fixing. So come on, Frontier, get it done. Because otherwise, I'd like to take a passenger that wants to go to Colonia and then just drop him into the next system and get paid anyway. What's the difference? Apart from 42 million 42 million credits. But hey, you know. So I've been out here for 3 minutes so far because I've been on cruising speed for longer than I should have been. And in 2.3 now, it's even quicker to get back to your docking, because thankfully the docking station alignment hologram is now correct, so you know exactly how to align up before you jump in, and it's so much better like that. That was a really good thing they did for 2.3. I remember coming here at one point and I was having a ship tailing me. It was after something. And yeah, that was a bit of fun. Oh, look at this. Why can't I have access to this menu? It's ridiculous. Wow, talk about a mass disruption there. Mass lock. Oh, this game is slow today. Man, it is lagging. Look at this. Come on. Oh, where are you? Well, we're on 5 minutes now, but I did do it in about 5 minutes flat in the Orca, because I just got into this rhythm, and I was so used to doing it. I had a way of escaping from the planet directly opposite, so I would be able to get to the faster supercruise speeds sooner, and I just worked out this way, and it was about 5 minutes flat there and back, and I had criminals on board and all sorts, and I just approach, heat sink. I don't boost in, I just go in normal, drop a heat sink at about 4 kilometers out, straight into the toaster rack and land, and that was it. No problems whatsoever. It couldn't be easier. It's quicker if you pick up the passenger missions directly from Jeffrey High. Yeah, that could be the problem. I think that might have been where I was, because now that you've said Jeffrey High, that rings a bell. Yeah, I was gonna... Hi Steve, I was gonna bring the Anaconda here. That was my intention. I wanted to bring the Anaconda to... But I would have needed to refit it, because right now it's just kitted out for... exploration. But what I need to do is kit out a ship for mining, and I don't know whether to... I only need 50 tons of bromelite, so I don't know whether to just refit my Cobra, if I still have it, or refit the Anaconda, which obviously get the job done quicker. But I don't mind it taking a little bit longer if the Cobra can do it at a fairly decent pace. Yeah, this is... yeah, I think I've come to the wrong system. Let me just get into and have a look here. Yeah, that's the problem. The 5 minutes is here. You're quite right. It's Jeffrey's High to New America. You're quite right. I'm in the wrong bloody station. I just went to the first one. So yeah, if you're going from Jeffrey's over to New America, it's literally 5 minutes there and back. And yeah, it's kind of a bittersweet thing, this, because if I want to make some millions, you know, for... I can't think what for what reason, to buy a cutter, for example, even though I can afford one right now, but I want to, say, maintain the billionaire status, so I may want to come here and farm credits for a cutter. It's really handy. But on the flip side, I know it's not... how do you say it? Proper gameplay. It's not like... I don't know. Gameplay as intended, shall we say. I know that I'm exploiting game mechanics which probably aren't intentional in order to get the job done. And I'm coming in at the side here for some reason. And yeah, it doesn't... So it's kind of... yeah, it's kind of... it doesn't sit well with me too much, but... you know... I did plan last night to just do a separate Quince video, but I didn't want to highlight it in such a way. But in another way, I kind of did, because I wanted the... I maybe wanted to draw attention to it. But the reason I didn't do it was because, of course, I realised it's not all about Quince. It's about the game mechanics, as I've repeated over and over again now, but I think I've made that quite clear. But it would be nice if they can sort something for maybe 2.4 or something like that. And give us bloody... make anarchy dangerous. Right now you can just... I don't know, it's like a child walking home from school for the first time. It's easy. Well, maybe not easy, but you know what I mean. It's... you don't need mummy to hold your hand in anarchy, is the point I was trying to make. Okay, so I'll get that friend request in just a moment. Screw the fuel. Right, so passenger lounge. The passengers have got to be careful getting on this ship that they don't get spiked, because my insurance doesn't cover their injuries. Wow, the servers are lagging. Actually, these lags give you a good time to read the chat. There's still plenty of other legitimate ways to make money. Yeah, there is. But how tempted are you to do that? Not, you know, when Quince exists. I like playing the game the normal way. I like the, you know. But I've done my apprenticeship, as it were. I've done all the exploration, I've done all the trading, I've done the combat. Okay, let's have a look. But yeah, there are plenty of legit ways, but I think everybody should be using those legit ways, maybe. And that's why these exploits need to be sealed off. Right, we're going here, aren't we? So, did I get... I did get paid, obviously, because I went to the right beacon. So I would have got an exquisite thing. Ah, wait a minute. Ah. Why haven't I then? Now then, there. I haven't been given the exquisite focus crystal. These guys have cheated me out of my... How dare they? Hi, Jim Davidson. Corvus, Corax, Nevermore. Wow. That's a long name. Never scam Rusty. Exquisite focus crystals are still broken. They used to not appear, now they appear, but you get something else. You cheated first. Good point. Actually, did I? Did I cheat on this one? I went to the right beacon. But yeah, point taken though. But I did go to the right beacon. I did do it the right way. I took him to where he wanted to go. But we are in the wrong place. I'm just going to nip to the other place. Oh, Merlin, friend request, definitely. There you go. Empire, you are now considered an ally of the Empire. Thanks. I've still... Look, there's the other one, Galen's Ascension, from before. It hasn't got a date on it, though. But, yeah, that's from the generation ship we did on the last live stream. I still have them there. So... Yeah, Jeffrey's High is where you need to be. I'm just going to quickly pop in there and take a look at the mission board, and then we can leave here. I haven't got an SRB on this ship, so I can't do any of the scan missions.
Detachment sequence complete. You are clear for departure.
Look at the frame rate drop here, 30, and I've got VSync off. So it's not like it's not snapping to the frame rate. Oh, look at this now. Okay, yeah, forget it. I was thinking of something else. What was cool in Quince last time was when I started doing the passenger missions, the beacon was behind the planet on the. Yeah, it was behind the planet, so you had to circle around it, and then a few hours later, it had actually orbited round to the front, so it was even quicker to get to, which was really cool. I've just gone mass locked again. There. So yeah, if you're here long enough, you can actually see the. You won't see it, but you'll notice the difference in the position of the beacon as it orbits around the planet with the planet, which is really cool. Just called me an old raven. Quince is a product of procedural generation. It's generated with a single landable planet in what appears to be a perpetual civil war state. Oh really? That's interesting. Quince stops being exploited game mechanic when more planets are added. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Yeah, it's so it seems like it's a what's happening here? It's a certain set of variables that need to take place for a situation like this to occur. What is going on? Why did I thought I locked in Jeffrey's mum. Where is it? Jeffrey's High. There we go. Could have sworn I locked that in. Jeffrey's high. Again, he always is. Been smoking the serious weed. I don't know. I didn't know what to come up with there. It would be so cool if you could get out of the ship and walk around the station. Yeah, that's coming. I think. I believe that will happen in Elite Dangerous at some point. Well, I say that. I believe you'll be able to walk around your ship. Whether you can leave the ship, now that would be cool. But I want, yeah, serious weed. Hey man, this is some serious stuff. Yeah, like I suggested in my last stream, I want the ability to be able to repair your ship hull when you're out in the black, in the void, when there's no stations around. And I believe FDev have suggested using repair limpets, and I'm like, really? It's just so easy to do that, isn't it? Because the limpet system's already in place. But I don't want that. I want to be able to have to land my ship on a planet, get in the SRV, go and get the materials that I need, come back and use a welding laser on the SRV to repair the hull. You know, you've actually got to go out, get the materials, and come back and kind of synthesize your own repair stuff that you can weld the ship together with by just having a welding laser on your SRV. That's there by default, not one that you have to fit separately, but it's there, you know, as a separate tool. So if you're out in the black and you're down to 20% hull because you messed up, that if you can find a planet with the materials on that you need, and I'm not talking common materials either, I'm talking stuff that's like 3 leaves, 4 leaves or 5 leaves, you know, that you have to work to find this stuff and repair your ship. Why can't we have that? Because right now there's no way to repair the hull, and I think there should be. I think you should be allowed to patch your ship up. Let's see if we can approach this from the right way. So using the hologram there of the station, I can now turn into it, and hopefully it's so cool that they did this. I just don't know why it took until 2.3 for them to do it. But as long as I'm kind of sort of facing the front, sort of kind of, oh, more or less there, that'll do, I think. Let me just refine that a little bit. A bit too far down, but anyway, we can just pop that up, and there. That'll do. Yeah. And I also found out that they haven't fixed the actually it was fixed at one point, then they re-broke it again, where if you go to an engineer's base and there's another ship somewhere on the radar, that the engineer's base appears further down the list instead of at the top. Now that doesn't affect gameplay that much, but it does affect voice packs, that where you can, you know, talk to the voice pack and say request docking, which I don't know, they fixed that at one point, then they busted it again. I'm not quite sure why that's happening, but there you go. Oh, I'm just gonna have to nosedive this thing. Bang. Actually, I was doing okay there. I didn't need to do that. Doesn't matter though. Right, so this is where you need to be. Use a drone for repairing the ship. Yeah, again, it's another method, but it's just something that you can do if you're in an area where you can't find a docking station to go to and do normal repairs. Because once you're out in the black, you know, a spacewalk after some serious weed sounds like a brilliant buzz. Yeah. Additional game mechanics. Yeah, this is something I addressed in my last stream, that what needs attention now is not yet another new feature. It's, although that would be appreciated, of course, as long as it's like, you know, the ability to walk around your ship or whatever. But what needs some attention is the core gameplay, because right now it's lacking. Because we have other stuff going on in the game. Like you've got engineers and you know, multi-crew, but the core game is lacking. It really is lacking, and it needs inflating. It needs pumping up, and yeah, it just needs things like what I mentioned: the anarchy being a dangerous place, and you know, maybe hull repairs and a better mission system that's not so flawed. Core stuff that we do every day. The way the ships, you know, NPCs react, so they're not like, you know, they can interdict you more often if they're pirates, because it's not. I can fly through system after system after system, and there's no bounty hunters, there's no pirates, nobody's bothering me. Yeah, I can't do any of these as in an SRV. I don't think that data link scanner is going to work. Oh wow, look at this lot. How much money's here? Right, this is exactly what I want. I want to check this out. System Quince. Now, you don't know where it is until you get out there, and then it comes up on your comms panel telling you which body to go to. But there's only one landable planet, okay, and there's only one base, Dharm Exchange. So you have to assume that all of these are going to Dharm Exchange, right? So why is Quince Galactic Corporation asking me to do the same thing multiple times? This doesn't make sense to me. There are 2 data points there, but it's on the same base. There should be one mission here, and that's it. No, multiple missions, but when you pick one, that's it. You can't pick another, because you're already doing it for them. You just pick the most lucrative one on the board. Or just have a mission generation system where it only allows one mission of its type per thing. And then this will say 1 of 1 instead of 9. You can stack all those missions. Yeah, I know. If I had an SRV, I would, but I don't. Unless I can buy one here. But I'm not really interested in doing it, to be honest. I have no interest in doing this. But yeah, I mean that's a healthy 1, 2. So you say you can stack all these missions, but they're all the same faction. Don't you have a cap of 3 missions here? Really? It's scanning random locations. You're quite right, because these are surface. Yeah, you're quite right. They're not data points, are they? You're quite right. But is it still the case then if you scan the one that they all complete though? You know, so you've got that, because that makes it even worse. You know, if they're all random locations, because it's that scanny thing that works on the planet's surface and scans around until it finally locks on, that if you scan one, they all complete, even though they're all supposed to be different random ones. It's one location for each mission. Yeah, I agree with that one. Sub did 23. I would go with linked missions. You can scan one base, then have to travel around planet to find the other one, and then find the other one. Yep, that's fine. It makes sense. That's fine. Logically, that does make sense. So yeah, I go with that. Yep. But going to one place and having them all done means either they were all destined for that same place, in which case this doesn't make sense, asking you to do the same thing multiple times. And if they are all different, then it's broken in the fact that they all complete by going to one place. So either way, they're broken. Look at that, 2.9. And look at the rep increase on this. I mean, it's only plus. I'm not sure. Are the passenger missions triple plus? I can't remember. Or I might be thinking of something else that I was doing a while back where it had really high rep on it. And you could increase your rep quite dramatically. Come on. This logo reminds me of TDK. I don't know if any of you guys remember on the cassettes, TDK cassettes. This looks just the same thing to me. I forgot what I was coming here for now. Why was I coming here? I lost my train of thought. Oh, I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought. I think once it hands out 1,000 or whatever of those missions, they should dry up. Yeah. Knock a 0 off that. Oh, you mean 1,000? What do you mean, 1,000 like per person, or 1,000 like game wide? Well, the thing is, yeah, they have to run around nerfing things all the time, but if the game mechanics were working, they wouldn't have to. And they wouldn't have to do any future ones, because if they fixed the way the missions were spawned so that it made sense, then it would make sense everywhere, and you wouldn't get something like this cropping up again. I believe. It was to check your rep and influence. Thank you for that. Yep, you're right. Yes, it is. It's double plus. So reputation is medium increase. But I was doing some missions a while back. I can't remember where it was. It's maybe on a video somewhere. And the reputation was high. Or large, or whatever the hell it was. It was plus, I think. I hope I'm not getting myself confused with something else, but I'm pretty sure it was rep plus. Oh yeah, it was when I was trying to increase my my rear admiral rank in the Federation there. That's what that was. Yeah, and I went from 27% to 33% in a rather quick. It was pretty quick. It didn't take too long. But yeah, look at this. I just did that one mission. I got allied with the Empire, and you can see my king rank is already. It's got the little blue triangle saying it's not the king rank, the allied, the 90% thing. It's going up. So it only took that one thing. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to head back to Shinrata because I want to kit out a mining ship, and then I want to mention about this this little bit of player versus player fun I'd like to try out. Where are we? Jameson. Do you know, it didn't dawn on me until last week that the engineer that's here is called Laurie Jameson, and so therefore she's related to the original Commander Jameson. She must be. It didn't even bloody dawn on me. I just I just thought Laurie Jameson. I thought, oh yeah, wait a minute. Didn't even click. But yeah, it's probably a great whatever. So we should be what? Eh? 13? It wasn't that long to get here. Bloody hell.
Now clear of the station. The Imperial Flight Operations Bureau now signing off.
Wouldn't it be cool if multi-crew wasn't holographic, right? So I could land this ship, get on my friend's ship, who's got a 60 light year jump range. He could take me back to Shinrata, and then I get my ASP transferred over. Granddaughter, I believe. Oh, really? Is that right? Okay. I'm doing something out here in Colonia. Planetary scans from Vito to one jump away. Scan location is always on the same planet. Yeah. It's like Elite Dangerous for, I don't know. It just feels a little bit too dumbed down. I'm not saying that I want more of a grind. Oh my god, no. We've got enough grind. But I'd like more of a challenge. I want situations, because, you know, it's space, there's lots of enemies and stuff. I want parrots and bounty hunters. I want places where my adrenaline can pump a little bit, you know. And if I take my Corvette into a hazardous res site, I'm not thinking, am I going to come out of this? You know, am I going to make it without getting my ship destroyed? Because unless I make some horrible mistakes, which is possible, it's not going to happen. I mean, I can't even play badly enough to get my shields dropped. I mean, if you watch my last video, right at the beginning, I took on, okay, they weren't massively highly ranked, but I took on a wing of 2 Anacondas and a Type 9. I think it was it expert, an expert Conda, a competent Conda, was it, and a master T9. And they only took 2 shield rings off me. And when I went into that fight, I thought, should I do it? Should I risk it? And at the end, it was like, oh, right, is that all? Where's the elite Condas? Where's the NPC Corvettes? Ah, I'm just having a rant. But you know what? It's all because it's for the betterment of the game. I want the game to be brilliant. Which will be worse for me because I'll spend even more bloody hours at it. But I want it to be just awesome. You know, I'm not saying it to have a go at FDev, because they're a good bunch of people, you know, and they've got that passion, I think, and they want the game to be as good as well. But like some people have said, sometimes you haven't got to listen to the masses and just do the game the way you want to do it and hand it out and say this is how it is, and this is what you're getting. Because I know David Braben had this vision of what he wanted, and I don't know how much he's still sticking to that or what's been changed, you know, but he should wrestle control and say this is the direction we're going to go in, but obviously do it right. But come on, man, let's get some danger out there. There was one point. Was it 2.1 where the NPCs were ramped up, so it became. I found suddenly that where in 2.0 I was killing, I don't know, an anaconda off with ease. In 2.1 it suddenly became, whoa, hang on a minute, my hull's down to 40%. What's going on here? You know, like they've ramped up the NPCs. Now we're in 2.3 and it's like we've all got, or those of, I think a lot of us who do combat on a regular basis, I think we can pretty much say that we've all got engineered ships, and the NPCs are no match whatsoever. An elite anaconda NPC is no match for my Corvette at all. Nothing. It'll be lucky if it gets a shield ring down. So there's nothing to fear. Anyway, there we go. I hope they do something, and I hope, you know, it all goes. I hope it all works out well. I really do. It's in my interest. I got a YouTube channel on it. I don't want it to get boring. Try power. You know what? I've considered power play. I don't know about open though, because I think most commanders who exist in open, I've been too long out of open. If I'd stayed in open all the time and got PvP, become accustomed to it, you know, I would have been a better combat pilot than I am right now. But I came into private group and joined Mobius, and then I created my own, and yeah, so I'm a bit unpracticed at PvP now, and if I did PvP, I'd probably get marmalized a lot of times, which isn't a bad thing because it teaches you to be better. But if it's power play, you know, like, hey, you belong to a different power than me, so I'm going to take you down. I'm good with all that. I think that's all part of proper gameplay, because it's how it is. But I don't like the other ones that, you know, oh, I'm just going to kill you because it gives me, because you're an easy kill, and it gives me a laugh to do it. It gives me a buzz just to see people die for fun. Maybe, I think possibly, I'll say this though, I think if, and I hope they do, but if Frontier do install, would that be the right word? If they do have a pretty decent crime and punishment and karma system built into the game, that would tempt me back into open play. Yes. And I have to say, I don't think I'd be alone there. I think I'd not be the only one who'd go back. Okay, Jim, enjoy work. Taking my Corvette back to Shinrata from Quince, only 34 jumps. Wow. I don't know how much. When I get back to Shinny, I'll have a look at my Corvette, how many jumps it is. It's probably going to be around the same, to be honest. Even though I've got an 18.3 jump range, it's still going to be in the 30s, I'm sure. You are not alone on open play. Now, it would tempt me back. A proper crime and punishment system with karma would get me back into open. Yeah, it would. And I know already that if I went into open play, I would enjoy it more, because the adrenaline buzz is there because of other players. You don't know who's you know, it's there. It really is. But I just have a little. How do I put this? I kind of have an issue with losing an 18 million rebuy Corvette because some gankers in a wing of 3 decides they want to have a laugh. I kind of object to that. But if it's proper piracy, proper bounty hunting roleplay, I am 100% behind it. In fact, I encourage that stuff. I love that kind of gameplay more than anything. But it's just, yeah. The first time, I tell you what, the first time I got pirated, I wasn't sure what was going on. I got interdicted by some player. I can't remember who it was, but I was only in an ASP at the time, and I was doing, the only thing I was doing in the game was doing rares. I was doing rares runs. There was a circuit that people used to have where you go, you pick up rares from here and drop it off to here, pick up some from there, pick up some from there, and I was doing all the rares runs, and I got pirated and I got scanned. Well, the guy said he was in a bigger ship than me. I think it was a Python or something, and he said drop your, no, he didn't say that. He said stop your engines, or stop your engines and prepare to be scanned. So of course he's in a Python, so I thought, okay, I'll do that. And then he said he scanned. I think I had about 80 rares, 80 rares on board, and he said, give me 10 tons or something like that. He wanted 10 off my 80, which was some decent profit in those days, because I had very little money in those days, and it was some decent profit. And I was left there sitting thinking, should I make a run for it? Should I boost? Should I try and get away? Can I make it? Will I make it? And I thought, this was my first time, so I thought, okay, I don't know what to expect here. So I dropped the 10 tons, and he said, thank you, be on your way. And that was it. And when I got back into Super Cruise, I thought, that was brilliant. I'd lost 10 tons, but I thought that was ace. Awesome. And I'd rather have that than getting griefed. Yeah. Looch. How do you say it? You have to tell me how to pronounce that, because I'm going to murder it. Loit. I don't know. Welcome to the stream either way. Tempt me but not persuade me. Engineer a small ship and do combat in it. Yeah, well, keep watching the stream. I'm going to be bringing something like that up. Those are the respected commanders. Yeah, I agree entirely. I got so much respect for people who role play like that. Those are the people who know how to play the game and play it well, you know. And yeah, I would now probably just give them the cargo just out of respect that the fact that they've role played properly. And and they say don't try and run, and if you run, we will destroy you. And yeah, it's cool because it's your heart starts just racing a little bit faster, and your brain starts to have to think a little bit quicker. What am I going to do? What do I do? Because you don't get a lot of time to think. They want you to, you can't be just hanging around. And yeah, it's brilliant. And there was another time I had. This was in a res zone. Well, there was me and another commander, and I was on the losing end of this one, by the way. But it happens. And I was there on my own, taking out wanted ships, and this other commander came in, and I fired on this ship, and I was chasing him down. But then the other guy, instead of taking on other wanted ships, took on the one I was doing, and he killed him and got the reward. So I kind of gave him a little friendly warning to say, you know, that was my kill, back off, kind of thing. And we were both in there. He did. We were both in there together. He was shooting his ships and I was shooting my ships. And then I made a small error and I fired. It was friendly fire, you know, I think a friendly ship flew in front of me, got caught in the crossfire, and I became wanted. And within seconds, this other commander, legitimately now because I'm wanted, I only had like it was 100 or 200 credit fine for, you know, for that, and he took me out. And I was so angry. I thought, you son of a... But it was legit because I was wanted. And I can look back on it now and I think it was fair game. It was completely fair game. And I thought if the roles were reversed, I would have done the exact same thing. But those were the early days of me being in open, and I loved those times. So yeah, maybe I should hang out in open a bit more, eh? I've got disposable income. I can afford to lose ships. I am way off here. Hold on. I'm so out of alignment with the station. Oh, and it will disengage. Yep.
Lincoln Romeo, Uniform Sierra. Greetings, Commander. Please approach the station at a safe speed and be mindful of other pilots in the area.
Well, I can't promise both things, but I will be mindful of pirates. Pirates? Pilots. Yeah, pilots. Wow, that'll bring your breakfast back up. Hey, wouldn't it be cool if, you know, there's a movie out of Assassin's Creed. Wouldn't it be awesome if there was an Elite Dangerous movie?
Landing successful. Docking restraints engaged.
I've often thought about that.
Foot, Commander.
Right, so I will leave my spiky smuggle bus and switch. I want to have a look here at the possibilities of, if I still have it, I do have it. Is the Cobra enough of a ship to outfit for mining? I only need 50 tons. Or should I just stick it all in the should I just do it in the Anaconda? Another Harry Potter movie. Good one. Very good. No, I think we'd have to write him out of the script immediately. But that, good one. Yep, good one. Good line. Yeah, Elite Dangerous, the movie. I think it would be brilliant. Yeah, but they'd list all the cast, and then when they go into the movie, there's nobody there because everyone's at Quince. Or there's only one guy in the whole film because the film is shot in solo mode. Oh God. Yeah, open play ship naming. Well, I named my Courier. I mean, you've seen what I've named my Courier, right? There you go. The Griefer's Nightmare. We should maybe give it a go, actually. Elite is so big and open, it would be hard to make an interesting script. Yeah, I guess. I mean, if it stays within the bubble, I don't know. Elite Dangerous 2, even more dangerous. Elite Dangerous 3 would be even more dangerouser. 90 minutes of loading screens. Yeah, and in the middle of the movie, you get a... What is it? The server error. Oh, God. Hey, man, I tell you what, we could just... Oh, this could run and run. Wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah. Based on the screenplay by David Braven. And then we could have Mac from Worth a Buy introducing it, doing the trailer. Elite Dangerous, the movie. Is it worth a watch? Let's watch the trailer. Let's watch the trailer from the developers. That'd be awesome. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first game to have a movie either, would it? Hey Rusty, you have to admit, with all its faults, you love ED. I do, and that's the problem. That's why I get so het up about the issues in it. It's because I put more time into this game than anything, and I want all the little niggles fixed, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. Let's see what's going on out there. 90 minutes of outfitting. Yeah. Or, you know, you get the guy, the main guy, he's like, the movie opens up and he's like, okay, we want to take you on this mission, but the only thing we can do is give you a Cobra Mark III. Oh, okay, I can make do with that. I need some extra money though, up front. Oh, yeah, I need to go and get it engineered. Okay. And then you've got like the whole movie just engineering the ship. Right, we're at grade 5 now, I think we're okay. And that's the end of the movie. And then you've got to wait a year and a half for Elite Dangerous 2. Right, let's switch. I'll figure about the mining ship later on, I think. Let's go into open. So, I've stuck more than 1,400 hours into the game. It's a lot, isn't it? It became my main game a long time ago, and I don't plan on stopping playing. Well, I'm the same. And what bothers me is the game becoming stale or stagnant, and suddenly I think I haven't got any content because my videos are not 10 minutes long, so it's a bit more difficult to come up with the content than it is. I mean, I could do a 10-minute video every day of the week, but I don't want to be at that stage where I have to sit for 3 or 4 hours during the day thinking, what can I do the next video about? You know, I don't want it to become stale or diluted. I want it to be a bit more dynamic than what it is. Right, let's get this thing out there. And for those on the stream who haven't seen this ship, well, you've probably just seen the boost speed. I have lightened the ship. It's even lighter now. I think it's 700 and... Is it 700 or 70? It's such a light ship. The boost speed is 582. No, it's not. The top speed is 582 and the boost speed is 790, which is the absolute maximum for this ship, because I've lightened it quite a bit since then, and it hasn't made a damn bit of difference to the top speed or the boost speed. 582 and 790, and the total mass, as you can see there, 72.1 tons. 72 tons, this thing. It's nothing. And the speed is best seen on planetary bases. This thing flies, and the problem with losing the weight, you don't gain extra speed, but I think it makes it even more maneuverable, so it's quite tricky. Anyway, let's Let's get this thing out. So we are in open play. I'm hoping to get myself interdicted by a potential griefer ganker, and I don't care whether there's one of them or a wing of three. It shouldn't make a damn bit of difference. And the nightmare, of course, is the fact that I can get away.
Dispatch complete. You are cleared to leave.
Oh, there's a few commanders here, but there's be very few outside. It's just leveling this thing up, because this ship has a top speed quicker than I think the boost speed of any other ship that I own. It's crazy. And with flight assist off as well. I mean, you see, out here you can't appreciate the speed so much because it's too vast. Yeah, don't hit anything. Okay, so we'll hit we can hit Super Cruise. I don't know what the jump range on this one is actually. Yeah, 13.7.
You have left the no fire zone.
Oh, I just went out the fire zone. Get on a rocky planet surface, then you'll notice. Yeah, I know. Believe me, I've been there and I've done it. It's awesome, but it's, you know, it's so risky to get it low to the ground. I mean, the rebuy on this is nothing. It's 348,000. So if I crash it or whatever, right? So we have. Oh, where did he go? There we go. A Python. I don't know whether he's anything, if he's wanted or whatever. Let's have a look. He's Elite Galactic Thor. Cool name. And he's clean. Well, we can whiz past and see if we grab his attention. He's probably not a you know, griefer gank or whatever. But you do get them hanging outside of there was a couple hanging out of on Super Cruise outside of here, and they didn't even bother with me. Yeah, clean. We can visit the planet though. Should we go on a planet and take a look? I'll probably kill myself, but it's okay. One more death won't make a damn bit of difference here. So this is the closest one. Let's get on there. There we go. In fact, if we can get to the engineer's base, don't you want a cannon decal, Rusty? Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't say no to that. I don't know how to get one though. But I wouldn't mind some kind of unique decal. That would be awesome. Oh, we have a hard point release. Oh, come on. I'm going to slow down. I wouldn't want him to lose me. Oh, that bloody white block's in the way. No, I had a ship with hard points out there. Never mind. And now I need to go back here again. Let's pick out the Jameson base, because that's when you'll notice it. So I fully accept that this ship is dangerous and vulnerable, and I'm quite likely to lose it here. But yeah, NPC combat Corvette. Yeah. Get allied in Variety, but first do the CG. Better hurry because this one goes fast. Get allied in Varati. But first do this. Okay, is there a CG actually in Varati right now then? Better hurry because this goes fast. Okay, well tomorrow then, if that's enough time. Flip me, Beluga liner. Commander Osbo 89, I think that is. Yeah. So people getting a mention on the stream don't even know. I had a Beluga in the beta. I wouldn't mind one actually. I quite like them, even though they, yeah, well, you know what I think they look like. But we can get this somewhere down here. Could end tomorrow. Oh wow, really? So what do I need to do? Do I just need to get allied and join the CG and that's it? I better not in Varati but in LTT 377. Okay. I'll probably end up missing out on that, to be honest. Because I won't feel like doing it after the live stream, because I'll be wanting to just take a break after this. Oh, look at that. Exactly 45 degrees. Nice. So we're not going to dock here or anything. She hasn't got anything that I want now. First the CG, then get allied in LTT 377. Okay, I'll take a look at that. Yeah, I noticed some specific decals on. I think Obsidian Ant has decals on his ship that I've not seen on others. I can't remember if it was the is it the Distant Worlds one? I'm not sure. Oh, bad idea. Bad idea. I was facing too far down. But anyway. Where are you? Yeah, I want to be
Gutamea, Romeo, Uniform, Sierra.
Gutamea.
Control, online. Welcome, Commander. Request docking permission if you wish to land.
I'll see if I can get some external shots of this as well. Because that can be quite impressive to see how quick the ship disappears. I think being this low though, it's maneuvering thrusters only. I pressed the wrong key. I was trying to get flight assist off there and I pressed the wrong key. So I'm probably I should dock here really, just in case I die and then I don't have to come all the way back again. And remember, I am not Commander Izinona, so I have to leave a gap between the ship and the ground, where he doesn't. My distributor can handle quite a lot of boosts before it runs out. Oh, I heard that go past me. Yeah, I got no weapons on this thing, obviously. And don't forget, I'm in 0.99 G, so it's Earth's gravity here. Oops, as I'm about to find out. Yeah. Okay, so we can take a look outside once the ship settles down. Nobody. Yeah, I saw the last video of Izinona, the one he did of was it last week? Awesome video. The guy's incredible. He's amazing. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, go check out Commander Izinona's last video. In fact, check out his whole bloody channel. But his last video is he's fighting up against Harry Potter. TWH 200 Copernicus. Right. This is even more risky now doing this from here. Hold on. Detach camera. Okay. So this might not go too well. I hope I'm going to miss that tower. Right, camera detached. Ship controls are on. So no, camera's not detached. Now it is. Okay, so boost speed plus maximum thrust from here would be... This is probably going to be death, but anyway. See, the camera, when you get to a certain distance, the camera has to follow. And that happens so damn quickly. And the reason I've got the Coriolis bobblehead thing is because I wanted to see the reaction when I boosted. But I think you can see that this... Let's just try it like this a second. Hold on. I need to be in this view, right? And then just back here. Oh, damn. I should have detached the camera. Let's try again. Oh, I have... Oh, God. Sorry. I am still trying to get used to these cameras. Right. So, there. And there. And... Okay, I understand what's going on now. Yeah, see, the ground doesn't move that quick in views like this. Let me try different... Can I? I want to try a different field of view. Oh, come here. There we go. Oh, I can't. It won't let me do it. It won't let me do it. It's kind of reset the ship somehow. Look at that. I've come 20 kilometers away. That's where I want to be. Oh, see, that was just detaching the camera. The camera can't keep up at all. Well, there you go. It's quick enough anyway. And griefers don't particularly like it because they can't kill it. Oh, did I just lay down a challenge? No, you can get quicker ships than this though if you engineer them right. Obsidian's decals are the backers decals. Oh, shouldn't I have one of those then? That was a backer. Maybe I do, I don't know. Right, so let me get back to Jameson Memorial, and then I'll just going to mention about this this idea I had about an event with a few of you guys. See what you think. Where are we? Jameson. Competent Anaconda. Get rich quick? Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to reselect Jameson base for now, so I can make sure it's behind me. There we go. Competent with an Anaconda. I don't know. Yeah, it's doable, isn't it? It's completely doable, legitimately. Just concentrate on exploration, trading, a little bit of combat here and there. Yeah, completely doable. Don't forget to scan every ship. Rusty, I copied your build on Courier and got it up to 811. What? Oh, okay. Yeah. I think the... Really? It must be with the... You must have got a better... what do you call it? Grade 5 thrusters thing, right? You must have got it. Let me see what mine is. Because I thought the Imperial Eagle was the fastest ship here. Yeah, here we go. Enhanced performance thrusters with grade 5 dirty drive tuning. I haven't got the details here, but I'll get them in Shinrata Desra. Yeah, Jameson Memorial, I mean, to be more specific. But if that is possible, do you know what your top speed is? 811. That's interesting. I might be tempted then to gather some materials and go back to, I believe it's Professor Palin. Yep, and see if I can get a better dirty drive tuning roll than the one I have. Because unless there's some modules I can rearrange, but like you say, you copied mine, right? So if I get the smallest FSD, I get 822. I'll have a look at that now when I get back. I'll just have a look at the possibilities of changing my FSD and see what happens. And the good thing about this is if you do get interdicted by, say, somebody in a cutter or a Corvette, because it's got such a speed on it, it's so hard. I don't even think it's probably possible that even with maybe a wing of 3 jumping in at the same time, that they could mass lock you, because you can get so much of a gap in such a short space of time. Oh, come on, let me get the station. I've got to target the damping again, have I? Oh, I hate this. Unlock and relock. Okay, I needed to get the hologram. Oh god, I'm way out. Although it really doesn't matter in this ship. And we wait for the next instance to be loaded. Buffering. Please wait. Blip 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 blip. Still buffering. Hey, Razor 666. How you doing? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Yeah, got there in the end. Quick, 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 quick. Oh. Still doing 600. Yeah, well, I probably didn't need to do that. I probably could have got in. Oh, my frame rate, jeez. It's becoming like a little slideshow. And it slows down quickly too. How did that happen? It just drifted. It just drifted along. Yeah, I know. Shut up. You see? She comes across all friendly. But the moment you agitate her... God, this is so sensitive here. Get in there. It just drifted. Look at this! Come on! So what I have to do, take all the pips off engines? Wow. The lateral drift on this is nuts. Get back. Nothing beats getting home from training and having a good stream to watch. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I wonder if there's a setting in the graphics options that I can change where it's not going to really impact things visually too much, but that it can maybe restore the frame rates. Maybe there's something on the forum about if maybe somebody's figured something out, and you know, me being lazy, I would check the forum first before I dabble myself. So I have had a little idea for an event, but because I'm wary of the party being spoiled, I'd like to just make it open to people that I know that may be regulars to the stream, or if you're not a regular, then hope maybe somebody who's a regular can vouch for you, and then we can do it. But my only problem is I've got people in my private group that I don't know. But anyway, I'm just maybe being overcautious here. But my idea was a PvP session with sidewinders. So it's basically just buying yourself a sidewinder and beefing it up. Now, I would have liked to have said unengineered, but I don't know how you can police that. I don't know how you can tell whether somebody's got one, an engineered ship or not. So I suppose you could say, let's have it, as engineered as you want. Just go all out. But then, do I get an advantage being in Shinrata Desra because I've got access to all the modules? I mean, I suppose people know where to get all the modules by now anyway, if they don't have access to Jameson. But I wanted to do just... I didn't know whether the best... Because I have done a video once already, so if anybody wants to check on that, I did a video about engineering a sidewinder. It's a few videos back now, but it's it's what can the engineers do with a sidewinder, and I'm probably sure I can improve on that now. But basically just sidewinder versus sidewinder, but I don't know which was the best way, whether to have a free-for-all where everybody or as many people as possible are in the instance and it's last man standing that wins, or we pair players off. So let's say we have, for example, 8 players, so we pair them off and you have a quarter-final, semi-final, final affair until it gets down to 1. Or you can do both. If you don't mind your insurance stats going up by a couple. I'm at 36 already, so I really don't give a monkeys. Insurance claims 36, so if you don't mind that going up a couple, yeah, I just thought it might be cool and then what we'll do, if there's an interest, is have it occur on the next live stream. Yeah, not everyone may have time to fully engineer a ship. That's true. But like I said, if I say, okay, it's non-engineered sidewinders only, then it's down to basically just the honor system, you know, and you're kind of just trusting players to stick to that rule. No engineered thrusters, no engineered distributors, whatever. But I don't know how you can police that. Does it need to be policed? No, I mean, this is it. If you have no, you know, if you have no rules where you just on the ship build, where you can just say engineer it to as much as you can, you know, I mean, for example, you might get somebody who hasn't got the time to engineer it fully, but they're probably a better pilot than somebody else anyway, and that might offset that. My next stream will be, all being well, will be the same time next week, which will be 18:30 game time. 18:30 game time next Friday. Maybe Eagles instead of Sidewinders. Yeah, the reason I went with Sidewinders it's because it's the smallest ship in the game, and I thought it would be fun. It's got two small hard points, and yeah. To be honest, I'm not bothered. If people are more into Eagles, that's fine. I think it would be cool. Yeah. Change the draw distance and the shadow quality. I just got that message up there. Change the draw distance and the shadow quality. Right, okay, let's do that while we're in the station, because we've got, what, 30... We've got 40 there, 45 there, and suddenly we're down to 30 over here. And, you know, is draw distance even a factor here? Eagle. Okay, Eagles. Eagles, right. I'm out in Colonia. Not sure if I get back in time. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, Kiwi. You hang on there, and we'll all come to you, and we'll hold the event. I'm just kidding. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? All these Eagles going up to Colonia. That would be awesome. But yeah, we can. If it goes well, we can do another one another time. Yeah, Sidewinders is good. It's the basic ship of the game. Well, maybe we can have Sidewinders versus Eagles. Oh, he's just said it. Data Rebels just said that. You read my mind. But no, I want everybody in the same ship if possible. But do we do option 1, which is everybody for himself, last man standing wins? Option 2, where we pair off the people who are taking part, and then the winner of each one goes into the next round? Or 3, both? Draw distance for planets. Also drive reducing MSA. Let me take a look at my settings. I think my MSAA. No, I think I'm on the other one. The one that begins with S. That one. Okay, so this is what I'm on. I've got bloom and depth of field turned down because I'm not really into those things. Everything else on ultra because, yeah. So the draw distance is max. So let's stick it down a couple of notches. And shadow quality, I've got it on high. I'll just do one at a time actually. I'm just wondering whether these two. Oh, my anti-aliasing is SM. Super sampling. Let me put that back down to 1. Well, make your mind up. Is it 49 or 60? Oh, bingo. There you go. Super sampling. Yeah, I had it on 1.5 because I was testing out something last week and I forgot to put it back. 4 wing fights. No, I wanted this. No, let's not change all my idea. Wing fights. Yeah, let's do wing fights another time. But I wanted this to be all about the individual. I know I'm not going to win. Because, yeah, most pilots out there I think are going to be better than me. Unless, as the host, I get to bring a Corvette. How about that? I'd love a recap of your top 5 ships and their current loadouts and mods. Okay, my top 5? You mean from biggest, from my, like in the list, you mean? From biggest down the top 5? Yeah, I know what I mean. From the Corvette backwards. What is your GPU? It is an NVIDIA GTX 1070 Gainwood. The Gainwood, what's it called? It's got a name and I can't remember. No, it's not Gainwood, it's Gigabyte. Gigabyte Win, is it WindForce? Yeah, it's a 1070 with I think 12 gig on it or something like that. Not sure. I really I should know my system a bit better. Corvette, sure, you wanted the challenge. What, my Corvette against like 12 Sidewinders? That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Yeah. I have 1.5. Oh, you've got, yeah. Well, a GTX 980 Ti that's a nice card. That's a very nice card. So Eagles then. Yeah, more fun. Shields 78, 72. Well, the armor on the Sidewinder is more than the Eagle. By quite a distance. The Eagle is 50 tons, right? And I've got my Courier down to 72. Oh, look at this. 14, 35, 50. 50 again for the Viper. 180. Wow, big jump. Okay, so my ships then, if I go backwards, so it's this one, this one, this one, this one. Really, the Orca? Fertile Python, Anaconda, Vet. Well, what I can do is I can show the your game is underperforming if you have a GTX 1070. Yeah, tell me about it. I don't know why though. Or your machine is underperforming towards the game. Yeah. I mean, my computer's pretty quick. It's not the latest, but it's a 4th generation i7. I think it's a 4770K overclocked to 4.2, I believe. I can put these details up on the video on the live stream right now, but just very briefly, and then when you want to see them, you can just play the video back and pause. Unless these details are enough. The ones that you're seeing on the screen right now, is this enough? Because it shows you what I have, and also the this stuff here. Let me just run it through like this. So I'll just run these through. This is my Corvette's build. It doesn't show the it doesn't show what these things are. It'd be nice to click on the little nut here and be able to find out what the update is. But it would take me too long to go through them here on the live stream. So I could maybe do a separate video for that. So the Anaconda is basically this. My jump range now is 63.2. So yeah, we got that. And then I've got the Python. which I'm not getting rid of. I love this ship. I've had it for a while now, and I'm staying with her. Even though I don't use her very much, she's great for popping off stuff on the mission board. The Furtherlands. My baby. I've got 2 pulse lasers here that don't have any, what do you call it, experimentals on them. Hi, Colin Jackson. Give me everything. Your machine may need some optimization. Well, I could run that NVIDIA Inspector thing. Is it Inspector? Yeah, NVIDIA Inspector. Have a look at that. But so anyway, if you guys want to participate in, should we do Eagles then? In an Eagle PvP for the next live stream where we all come in. You're gonna need to join the Rusty Dog group, but I would prefer it if I knew who you were. Like if you're a name that I know because you visit my live streams or you've left comments on my videos regularly, I feel more trusting. And okay, I'll do a separate vid. So yeah, if I'm trying to think what the best way to do this is. Maybe drop me leave a comment in the live stream video. Leave a comment on YouTube there, just saying you want to take part, or you need to join the group, or whatever. So between now and next Friday, get yourself an Eagle, get it kitted up, and get it engineered, and get it ready for battle for next week. And also, if you're going to take part, even if you've said it right now on the chat, leave a comment on the YouTube channel and just say I'm in, and then just leave say whether you want last man standing, or how would you phrase the other one, the where you pair off and then go round by round. So round by round or last man standing. Put your preference there, and whichever comments get the most is the one we'll do. Does that sound okay? Yep, exactly like that, Sean. Yeah, 1 versus 1 or knockout. Okay. Put that in your. It's no good here in the live chat. Leave a comment when the stream is over, and we'll do it there. The system. You've put KO system. You just reminded me. Not everybody's got access to Shinrata Desra, so we need to meet up in a specific system. So basically you just go there with your ship, just dock into that station, and then if you get killed, then you will respawn back in the same system, and you can get ready for the next round or whatever. So I want to get somewhere. Where should we do it? Sirius? Oh no, because Sirius you need a permit for as well. Not everybody has that. Any suggestions for a particular system? How about this one? Because that is a white dwarf star. How about Sol? Bunda. Yeah, I'm okay with Bunda. Bunda's anarchy. But yeah, maybe not an anarchy system. Let's have a look in VA86 Centauri. I want to see if there's a thing there. Okay. So should we make it here? Everybody okay with this? Tanner City, VA86 Centauri. I'll have to write this down because I'll forget. I pick anarchy because of report crime issues. Oh. That's a good point. Okay, Bunda. Unless we all turn report crimes off on, yeah. My work blocked Twitch, so I'm on YouTube today. Okay, I can see this going bad, but let's hope not. Let's just see if we can get some good clean fun out of this. So Bunda, Faraday ring then. That's the meeting point. So if you're not in the Rusty Dog group, and if you're not in the Rusty Dog group, along with your comment on YouTube, just say, I'm so and so and so and so, please accept me into the group or whatever, or I've left a group request, and you can get in. I even toyed with the idea of just disbanding the Rusty Dog group and starting a new one. Yeah, oh yeah. So Faraday ring in Bunda. And we can battle, I don't know, we create our own instance somewhere. Let me see if there's any. There's no there's no bases on here, is there? We can just fly around there. Yeah, there's nowhere to land here. That would be nice to have done it on a planetary surface. Everybody meeting up on the ground and then just taking off. I'm not that good either, Robert. But I'm in it for the fun, basically. So yeah. Okay. So bring your eagles to Faraday Ring in Bunda next Friday, and all being well, real life and all that stuff, all being well, I will do a stream on Friday. I can't have you guys in a situation though where you bring the eagle and then because how would you do this? Because you'd have to just bring it there on the Friday, I suppose, when the stream starts, because I wouldn't want you to take the eagle there, park it there, transfer one of your ships over to Faraday Ring, and then fly out and leave the eagle there. Robert. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get griefed or ganked at some point. But maybe that'll make it more interesting. Or maybe it's not interesting enough. But I'll try and avoid that. This is why I said I only want people that I know. But I don't mind. For a first time, if it all goes a bit wonky, it's all good. It's okay. I mean, sidewinders and eagles, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. So as long as you guys are okay with all that, it's cool. And I think that is exactly 3 hours. In which case, I'm going to end the stream here, guys. But before I go, I know I've got 54 watching now according to my iPad, but I had a little screenshot that I took, not a screenshot, you know that snipping tool in Windows, and I took a shot of my YouTube channel when it reached 1,100 subscribers. I also took a shot at 1,000 because I was quite chuffed at it at 1,000. I was kind of blown away that it even got anywhere near that. And then I took a screenshot of 1,100. And now it's double that. It's 2,215 last time I looked. So I just want to again say a massive thank you to everybody who has subscribed, who has stayed subscribed, and who comes along every live stream and hangs out with us. And yeah, just a massive thanks. It really is appreciated. I don't do any ads or Patreon stuff or, you know, none of that. It's just plain simple gameplay, and yeah, it's not always the, you know, the most exciting and stuff like that, but you guys, you know, you hang around there and you hang around, and yeah, I appreciate it. And it's awesome to get 50 odd people in the live chat, and yeah, so just a thanks for that, and onward to 2,500, eh? Yeah, Julian, don't worry, man, because the sooner this is over, the sooner it's going to be processed and up for watching. So yeah, you got it there. So yeah, I jumped into a live. You just said there, Nathaniel, best place to get Elite Dangerous info, and I jumped into Anubis Raz stream the other day. I didn't know him. I've never been to his stream, but he was streaming live, so I just jumped in yesterday to see what it was all about, and they were having fun, so I just said hi, and people were like, "Oh, it's Rusty! My God, Rusty Dog's here!" And I thought, "Oh God," because it's really weird for me to hear that stuff. And one of the guys said, "Yeah, I know Rusty. I got my Verity set up by watching his what was it? Voice Attack." God, I went blank there. So yeah, it's kind of nice. I get a buzz out of those moments because it makes me feel like it was worth something. Well, you know, worth the time. Elite Dangerous Royalty. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe for the moment when I don't know, when I visited Frontier, and I had my photograph with David Braben. I think I was royalty for 10 minutes. And that's about it. But yeah, thanks guys. Yeah, the Fuel Rat stream. I have to do that. I've got to do the Fuel Rat video. I've been waiting to do that for a while. In fact, maybe between now and the next live stream, next Friday, if I can get hold of Fortini, which is, let's see if she's on. It's Commander Zaranini. I feel like John Travolta here, announcing Adele Dazeem. It's Zaranini, is it? Is that Zaranini? Yeah. And yeah, if I can get hold of her, you know, soon, we'll see if we can pop that video out midweek and get that. Commander the Widowmaker. Cool. Nice name. That spells out your intentions straight away. My celebrity precedes me. Yeah, I know, it's weird. It's so weird. Yeah. When I think how it all started, just because, in fact, it all started because of somebody that I no longer, or let's just say we no longer speak. because he kind of assumed I did something or was going to do something bad towards him, and he was completely wrong. But this guy doesn't have "I am wrong" in his vocabulary, so you know. And this was Commander Lucosa, and he was doing videos, and he said to me one day, "You should do a video on YouTube." And so I suppose it's him that got me started. So got him to thank for that, I guess, or not, depends how you look at it. But yeah, so yeah, 2,200 and oh my god, yeah, be nice to have 2,200 in the live chat though. Off topic, how many hours have you played the game now? Oh, I can tell you that. It's not off topic, that's as on topic as it gets, I think. 10 weeks, I don't know what it works out in hours. Maybe one of you guys can work it out. Where are we? There we go. 10 weeks, 3 days, 14 hours, and 29 minutes. Lucosa and me got triple elite on the same day, weirdly. Wow, that's coincidental. Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't have a lot of kind words for him. But I do watch some of his videos still from time to time, and he is funny. I'll give him that. He can be very funny. But yeah, I kind of fell out with him, and he fell out with me through something that was petty and nonsense. Really, it was a nonsense. It wasn't even. He just, I don't know. Don't even want to go into it. But yeah, it was all over nothing. But he of course he won't accept that. But yeah, 10 weeks. So 3 days, 72 hours on top of 14. I don't know. Let me work it out. Okay, go on then, Malik. I'll hang on. Oh God, are you kidding? 1,766. In 200 hours more, that'll be my year of birth. That's a long time. Is it? But there's people who've got way more than I have. I mean, I've been in it since the alpha build, but there's people who've been in it, that they haven't been in it anywhere near as long as me, but they've got a lot more playtime than I have. Wow. That's kind of surprising. Perhaps time to bury the multi-cannon and talk to Lucosa. It's not down to me though. I'm fine with it, but yeah, he won't, and I can't even. I've got no communications with him anyway. But he's not going to want that because he thinks I stalk him. Sorry, I just found that rather funny. Yeah, he accused me of stalking him and that I was creepy or something. Yeah, but no. There's no reconciliation there. So yeah, there we go. All right, guys. Well, that is that. I think. I'm going to try and stick to as close to 3 hours as I can because these previous streams, the 5 hours and 7 hour streams, is nuts. It's crazy. Unless we do something really, maybe next week's stream with the sidewinders, eagles. Maybe that will make a slightly longer stream, but 3 hours I think is good because it makes it easier for people who haven't watched the stream to watch it through without taking too much of their time as well. 21 weeks, Commander. Oh my God. You're more than double me then, aren't you? Or at least, yeah, you must be about double, just about double what I've got in it then. Jeez. Stream report says 4. You see, now I've got 2 accounts here, but I've got one on Steam and I've got one through the launcher. But of course I can access either account through the launcher or through Steam or whatever. So, but I still have it installed twice. I am a newbie. Yeah. Wow, 21 weeks. That's the one to beat then. That's a long time. That is some. You must be over 3,000 hours then. Yeah. Yes, the Wildcat 789. A lot of people do that. They listen to my streams. Yeah, I have considered just converting this into an audio only podcast and just talk, because I think most people listen. More people listen than watch, I think. I don't know. But yeah, a lot of people listen to my streams. So yeah, there's my stats. Total bulk passengers delivered. Total ejected. Wow. Oh, okay. Total ejected. It's the total passengers that have ejected, not necessarily the total that I've ejected, because you can't eject passengers, can you? You know what? 424 upgrades generated, but it feels like a lot more. Think of the grinding behind that. Look what I've given my crew. That's some good money they've been earning. Total fines, yeah. I haven't got a clue what I'm going to do when I hit Triple Elite. I'll probably enjoy it for a while, and then I don't know if I would do a reset. Maybe. It depends how the game is by that point. If it looks like by resetting it's going to be, a lot more fun than the first time around to go up and go through the whole thing again, I would probably be tempted to do it. But as I have a second account, I might want to do it on that again. I don't know. We'll see. Reset doesn't reset your elite ranks, I think. No, really? Oh. It doesn't put you down back to... Oh, I thought it did. It's the grinding that makes it feel like much more. Yeah, it really is. A lot of grinding went into doing those, and it's hard work sometimes. Finding like the classified scan data banks, until I found out the method, it was. I was like, oh please, somebody stop the world. I want to get off, But once I found the slightly exploitative method, then it was a cinch. Alright guys, so there we go. I will see you hopefully next Friday, next live stream, and I'll try and put out a video in between. Maybe more than one, who knows. And so until then, I am out of here. So it's been 3.25 hours, which I think is okay. So enjoy your weekends and whatnot, and I will see you next time. Bye bye for now. Bye bye. Bye.